Hello, my name is Arjunan, and today I'm going to be talking about polyvinylidene chloride. Alright, so what is polyvinylidene chloride? Well, before we go any further, for the sake of all of us, I'm going to be calling it PVDC on the slides and plastic as I'm talking. So it's this thing here, this chemical structure. Now let's get into it. First of all, it's a polymer, and I bet you're wondering what is a polymer? Well, polymer is made up of small things called monomers, which is a group of small molecules that arrange themselves in a specific way, kind of like Lego. And then they pattern themselves out and they create these polymers. Think of it like going green, green, blue, green, green, blue, and just repeating that until we get our desired polymer. Now, let's talk about uses. This plastic is useful in plastic wrap or saran wrap, Ziploc bags, shower curtains, fish nets, doll hair, and a bunch of other things like gardening furniture. And you might be wondering, okay, cool. What about it? We'll get to that. First, let's see if you notice something here. There's a common factor between all the stuff we mentioned before. Did you guess water? Because if so, you are correct. Water. And this leads us to our next topic, properties. What are the properties of this plastic? One, we know that it repels moisture, which is good. We love water, but we hate to see things get wet. Our sandwiches, yuck. Pokemon cards, oh, that's just a disaster. But our homework, actually no, our homework can get wet, that's fine. It also blocks out the air so we can preserve food for long periods of time, and also blocks out or in smell, which is good. Some things you don't want to be smelling. Another hot feature is that it's heat resistant, meaning that it won't melt easily and can even trap in heat. So how's this plastic produced? Let's delve into it. So this might seem a little sciencey, but bear with me, it's not that hard. We start with vinylidene chloride, which transforms into our desired plastic. First, it's a clear, toxic liquid, which we then turn into this clear, shiny, not toxic, powder, which we then melt into our plastic. And how's it done? It goes through polymerization. So polymerization is when there's a double bond, which is highlighted with this red arrow. It breaks, and then it forces another molecule to break its own bond, and then those two broken bonds meet and get together. And basically this keeps on happening and happening, making the chain length even longer and longer until eventually we get our desired polymer and we stop. So now you know what this polymer is used for, you know what its properties are, you know how it's made. And I bet you're wondering, so what? Well, the plastic's useful. We can use it in makeup, we can use it in medication, we can use it for food. And I think a big thing is delivery. We want to keep our makeup safe, we want to keep our medicine safe, and we want to make our food last long. In that case, this plastic might be very useful. However, there's one big downfall to it. This plastic doesn't degrade and it usually ends up in landfills. So, maybe before we throw it on everything and use it for everything, maybe we do some research. Save the earth a bit. Anyways, thank you for listening, and remember, science is always cool.